So it was gonna be me and Brad, the rappers.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
We was cool because we was killing the lyrics.
And where's Bushwick at this time? He's still just like a dancer.
Bushwick is in the studio hanging out.
Yeah.
He just hanging out.
Yeah.
He was originally a dancer. See, the story get told sometimes that he was an original member. He was not an original member.
Yeah.
He was a dancer in the group, for the group.
Yeah.
He was on the cover of the album cover, the first album, but he was not a member because he was not even under contract.
Yeah.
Bushwick didn't have a contract. You would have to have a contract to be a member of the group. He didn't have a contract. Bushwick's first recording contract was when me, and Brad made the record.
Yeah.
Now you can say what you want to say if that offends you, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
And I've told this same truth many times.
Yeah.
You know, starting 20-something years ago.
Yeah.
He was a dancer. We was not going to have any dancing in our group, period. But I saw him sitting in the studio, drinking a 40 ounce, and this when we was on a little break. And he was rapping Public Enemy, yes. The Rhythm, the Rebel.
Rebel without a pause.
Lauren,
man.
my level.
Yeah.
Rapping that. Light bulb comes on. I say, let's put Bill in the group. Everybody started laughing.
That's what I'm gonna say. Everybody got to be like, what? What are you talking about?
The Public Enemy thing, was it like put Bill in the group to be our version of Flavor Flav, or put Bill in the group?
His voice.
I wasn't even thinking about Flavor Flav.
Okay.
It was his voice.
I was thinking like he was rapping, and Bill is a midget, and that'll be a good gimmick, cause I'm looking at him like rapping, and he rapping these hard lyrics.
It's a little
and
guy.
I'm thinking, but he a little guy, and it gets my attention that wow, like. What
That's
if I write him something and we make him a rapper? How wild would that be? People would trip out. But if I write him something dope, something gangster, they're going to respect it. They'll trip out initially, but they're going to respect it if I write him something really gangster. So imagine a midget rapping some hard lyrics and saying, size ain't shit. Saying y'all do this to you and whoop and all this stuff, right? So I asked Jay, I say, Jay, if I write him something, is he in the group? If I write him something, he can do it.
So you the one that really pulled Bushwick Bill into the Geto Boys. I'm saying this because we're gonna talk about it later, but
it was my suggestion that he become a rapper.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it was Jay's decision to go with it because it was his money.
Right.
But I suggested that he come into the group and be a rapper.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like asking Jay, like, let me write him something. If I write him something and he do it, is he in the group? Jay was like, well, man, what you think, Bill? Bill said, man, I don't know, but I can try.
Yeah.
I take him downstairs into the kitchen. I ask him some questions about himself, and I embellish it with what I think it might be like to walk in his shoes, and I come up with size ain't shit. 3 days later, he recorded it. That's how Bushwick Bill became a Geto Boy. That's how Bushwick Bill became a rapper. I wrote his first rap, and everything else on that first album except maybe one song. Now, but he was only on like 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah.
That's why he's only on 4 or 5 songs. He came in late.
Yeah.
Me and Brad take up the majority of that album. Go listen to that first album.
Yeah.
And Bill is only on like 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah. So what's you and Bill's relationship like? Y'all close at this time? Y'all cool, or he was just like y'all just all kind of?
No, like I was I guess we were cool, but we had a little problem prior to that, maybe months before that.
Yeah.
First time I met him, we got into it at the club. You know.
So how was that
What?
look of you getting into it with the midget? Like, what was that about?
Well, you know, the thing about it, he was a man. He wasn't.
Right.
I didn't look at him like a midget.
Yeah.
I just look at him as a man. He's just shorter.
Yeah.
He's just shorter than the average man. It's like would you hesitate in checking a 5'8" guy, a 5'6" guy, 5'4" guy,
Yeah.
5'2" guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I would not hesitate in checking a 4'1" guy or a 3'1", a 2'1", a 1 foot dude.
Yeah.
I just would
If you're
not.
a grown
Yeah.
man.
I just
Yeah.
would not. Like if you're a grown man, you're a grown man, and you make grown man decisions, then you know you get what comes with those decisions.
Right.
So that's the way I operate. But you know, I've told that story you know, over and over, and I don't even want to go there anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got into it, and but fast forward, when I saw him doing that in the studio, my thing is like, if I have conflict with somebody and it's over,
Yeah.
it's over unless you want to rehash it.
Yeah.
It's over with me. If it's over, it's over.
Yeah.
Now, of course, if I ever have conflict with somebody, physical conflict, I'm going to always be a little suspicious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on guard.
Yeah.
But if it's over, it's over unless you want to bring it back. You want to rehash it.
Right.
So as far as I was concerned, that was the past. It was over. I saw an opportunity to make the brand stronger, you know, to put him in a group and kill it, basically.
Yeah.
Like, do something different, be unique.
Yeah.
We would have been dope no matter what, because everything starts with them lyrics.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you had all 4 midgets in a group. If they whack, they whack.
Yeah.
But everything in music, it start with the music first. It
Yeah.
start with the lyrics.
Yeah.
So, but you know, it was putting Bill in the group was like, man, this is gonna be a nice little, you know, a little tension thing. You know,
How was the dynamic? Because I'm listening to you and I'm just looking at it like, y'all damn near really list like co-workers, because most groups you hear about, it's like, shit, we started as a group, we came in as a group, we got our deal as a group, versus Jay Prince having this grand idea to say, I'm going to take this kid from the South Side, I'm going to take this kid from Fifth Ward, I'm going to take this midget, I'm going to take this DJ from New York and put them together. Like, y'all ain't really have previous relationship. Like, how are y'all really looking at it like, man, we just here to do a job, or are y'all kind of like growing and establishing relationships with each other?
Well, I didn't really think about it. I didn't have time to do all that thinking. Everything was moving so fast. It was like, okay, you want me to rap in the group? Okay, I'm gonna rap. Okay, it's gonna be who? Me, Jukebox, and DJ Action. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Go in the studio. Okay, as long as you can rap, long as you can hold your end.
It's
you know,
work.
Hold your end up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So we going. I'm thinking like we got the rap thing. Jay got the business thing covered. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
You know, we finna tell these hood stories about the South.
Yeah.
What's going on in H-Town.
Yeah.
So I figure like once people hear that, it's gonna be totally different from New York or LA.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're gonna do something. We're gonna make some noise.
Yeah.
And once I heard Brad rapping, I trusted Jay knew what he was doing when he said, I got this dude that can rap. I trusted that he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. Once we get in the studio, I hear the demo of
Scarface?
the Scarface album, the record. And I was like, oh yeah, he got it. He can go.
Yeah.
And so then we started vibing. He go over in one room, I go in another room, we come back in 30, 40 minutes or whatever. He say his part, I say my part. Oh shit, we killing it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go in the studio, record it, bam.
Yeah.
Okay, knocked out. Boom. Do it again. Boom. Reset, Pete. Rinse and repeat. Bam.
Yeah.
We killing it.
Yeah.
So from day one, we just had a great chemistry, and we knock our songs like that.
Yeah.
Just knock it out, and nothing forced. But we very seldom would have any songs left over. We could go in the studio and record 15 songs, and all 15 of them be jamming, and we use them all. We don't even have extra songs left.
Yeah. So it's not really much like unreleased Geto Boy material from that time. Y'all put it all out.
Everything was released.
Everything was released. You might find 3-4 songs hanging around somewhere, but
yeah,
it ain't like we ain't got no vault.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all put out the album Grip It, and the shit pops. You know what I'm saying? How was it when you start taking the music around elsewhere? Because y'all really everybody else introduction to the South. You know what I'm saying? Especially Texas, but the South for sure.
Yeah.
Like how they accepting y'all or not accepting y'all?
No, we being accepted.
Yeah.
We being accepted everywhere we go. The first time we went somewhere we wasn't accepted was New York.
Yeah.
And we got booed.
Yeah.
We got booed at the Palladium. And this was like, that was like 100 journalists in the front. Right in the front of the stage, just taking pictures and stuff and filming. And man, we walked in. This is at a time when they're not using cuss words and stuff in New York.
Yeah.
And we coming in with as the infamous Geto Boys who got all of this
cuss,
all of this profanity in our music, and we getting a lot of publicity from mainstream media.
Yeah.
About this song called Mind of a Lunatic.
Yeah.
So people are there, and from the time we walked in from backstage, the first dude that opened the door, big old dude, like probably about 6'8", 6'9", 370 pounds or something, muscle. He looking at us like he wanna do something. We get in, we start. They say the Geto. They announced Geto Boys. They just start booing. They started booing. So about a few minutes in, probably like after about the second song or so, Brad is like, "Say, Willie, you ready to get out of here?" I say, "Nah, man, these motherfuckers, man, we finna do our whole song. I ain't come all the way to New York City to quit."
Yeah.
You know, I'm finna do the whole thing. We finna do the whole show. We got like a 20-minute set.
Yeah.
So we keep on rapping. Man, they booed us so long. They was booing us in shifts. This row over here started booing. They look, man. They booed us so long they was getting tired of booing. I saw dudes resting with their arms, with their hands on the chin in their hands just resting, like.
Boo.
Boo. I swear to God, I saw the frustration on their faces that they could not boo us off the stage. I was looking at the frustration. I vividly remember this one dude looking at us, like staring at me. We locked eyes. He was on the front row. We locked eyes. That dude was booing, and he looked at me like, "Man, why you won't leave?" Yeah. I was like, "Man, we ain't going nowhere." So, in the very front of the stage where the reporters were, there was 2 black girls, good-looking chicks, right in the front, and they were singing every word. After everything was over, come to find out, they were from Houston. So, we get to the end of the set. I say, "Yeah, I know y'all don't F with Geto Boys, but I know somebody y'all do F with, Trouble T. Roy." That was Heavy D's dancer who fell.
Who died,
and died. Yeah, he was out there horse playing after a show or before a show or whatever, but he died when they were out on the road.
Yeah.
And he fell from a ramp.
That's who the P Rock, the TROY.
Okay.
The P Rock and CL Smooth.
Okay, that's what
when they reminisce over you. Yeah, that's about him.
Okay.
Yeah. So Trouble T. Roy, I say, I know somebody y'all do give a F by, Trouble T. Roy. So at the count of 1, 2, 3, I want everybody to repeat after me and say, "Peace to Trouble T. Roy." 1, 2, 3. I ain't giving no time to think about it. I just kept going. I say, 1, 2, 3. Everybody said, "Peace to Trouble T-Rock." I said, "Yeah, motherfuckers, we'll be back." I slammed the mic on the stage and walked off, and they was sick because they were like, "This nigga got us." He got us. Man, I knew we would be back.
Yeah.
But I did not know we would be back that soon and with a monster hit.
Yeah.
1 year later,
Boy.
sold out Madison Square Garden. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Sold
out.
Yeah.
Sold out the Apollo.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Yeah. So y'all working on the We Can't Be Stopped album. And Ready Red is still in the group though at this time, right? Or what's the
Red is in the group when we start working on the We Can't Be Stopped album.
Yeah.
But that's when he quits.
Okay.
We're doing shows in between working on the album. And Red is not the usual Red. Red is perfect.
Yeah.
Get on stage, never miss a cue.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he's missing cues. So we call a meeting to address it before anybody could say anything. Red like, man, I'm just be honest with y'all, man. I don't, I found God and I don't want to do this no more.
What?
So he quit.
That's the story?
He quit. So when he quit, we was like, okay, let's get a new DJ.
Had y'all done Mind Playing Tricks? Have y'all recorded it yet?
I can't remember if it was recorded or not, but it didn't matter because Red was sitting on 6 figures. He had bought a new car. He had a new girlfriend. His girlfriend, mama was a pastor.
Okay.
So that had a lot to do with it.
Hmm.
So he's struggling
Yeah, it's a conflict.
Right.
with these two worlds.
Yeah.
Like, I'm making this music that they calling gangster rap, and
I got this family over here.
I got this new chick. And
Wait, so Red had 6 figures?
People.
He already had money and shit?
Yeah, we all had money. And
Why
shit.
did I think?
We all get money by then. We get
Yeah.
money before Mind Playing Tricks, man.
Yeah.
Get your mind.
So Grip It, that put y'all on for real, like that.
But Mind Playing Tricks just kicked the door in.
Yeah.
It kicked the
No,
door.
I'm saying as far as what y'all being able to have money, like y'all in the 6 figures after Grip It and shit, like while y'all making it, We Can't Be Stopped. If Red had to, that's what I'm saying, like y'all was already getting that type of money.
Red was getting more money than everybody because Red was making all the
He
music.
was producing. Yeah.
He was producing.
Yeah.
And he was a full-fledged member of the group.
Yeah.
So
Because he was rapping too.
So he getting the show money now, but we still
He rapped on what was that? Do It Like a G?
Well, he did Do It Like a Geo, but I wrote it.
Yeah.
I
no
mean,
shit.
I wrote the song.
The whole thing.
I wrote
Except Scarface.
the song.
No shit.
If I say I wrote a song, I wrote a song.
Wow, you just blew my mind.
Me by myself, I wrote the song.
Wow.
That song was already written before we made the first Geto Boy record. That song was featured on my solo album first.
Yeah.
On my Controversy album.
Yeah.
That album, my Controversy album, came out first. So I had the Do It Like a Geo record on my Controversy album before we did it on the Geto Boys We Can't Be Stopped album. I meant the Do It Like a Geo album.
Yeah.
But if you listen to the version that's on my album, Johnny C and Jukebox is on that version.
Yeah. Huh.
That's because they were still the Geto Boys at
Same
that time.
lyrics, all that. Damn, Willie D, you colder than I thought, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Man, you gonna learn today.
God damn. Nah, this is a lesson. This is a lesson. I gave you credit, but I didn't know it was like that. God damn, the whole fucking record. So how many other whole songs did you write? Was Let a Hoe Be a Hoe, of course, but I mean, as far as like what other songs, what are any other ones that came out to be Geto Boy records that you wrote the whole joint for?
Yeah. The hell is you talking about?
Tell me about it.
No, but I'm saying me and Brad wrote about the same as far as like
Okay.
as far as like whole songs.
Yeah.
It's just that when it came to like my stuff and Bill's stuff, I mostly wrote.
Okay, I got you.
You know?
Yeah. No, when I was saying about the writing, I wouldn't mean your verses. I meant like you were saying like you wrote the whole Do It Like a Geo. You know what I'm saying? Was it any other records like that? Like This my hook. These my verses. This all my shit.
Yeah. Do it like a Geo. Fuck them all. Yeah, I definitely, when I wrote that one, I was mad as hell, boy. I was just thinking about all of the hate going on in the city, man. Like, we finally made it, man, and people in our own town.
Tim, okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, because I mean, before we go ahead, my bad, go ahead.
I ain't with being broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
y'all coming out, so y'all getting the hate with when the Grip It level is, the Grip It on Another Level album is out. That's when y'all getting the city hating all this. Or tell me about that. Like, how is the city receiving y'all with this success?
Yeah, the hating started like right after that first album hit. The hate was just really coming from dudes though, you know, like dudes who couldn't accept that now you on now. You ain't just Willie D from Fifth Ward. Yeah. It really came from the dudes. The ladies always show love. The dudes is always the problem. They the biggest problem, you know.
Yeah.
It's just that it's just too many dudes out there that just got low self-esteem. That's what it boiled down to. Because I used to see dudes with money and the girls and the cars.
Yeah.
And I would use that as motivation. I didn't see it and be like, I want to hurt him. I want his car, his girl, his money.
Everybody not built like that.
I wasn't that dude.
Yeah.
I was like, I would see it like, I want a girl like that. I want a car like that. I want money like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I want it to be me.
Yeah.
You know, I was never the dude that see another dude and be like, I want his car.
Yeah.
His girl.
Yeah.
His money.
Yeah. So I mean, at this point, shit, you fighting. I'm imagining the fight's going down, because there was a fight. I was listening to you on Slim Thug's podcast, and I don't remember I don't know if y'all already had Grip It out, but it was a fight you talked about where you got into it with like some police or some shit. You know what I'm saying? One of the guys might have stepped on your heel or some shit at some club or some shit.
Yeah,
were you already a rapper at this point? Like, you already like famous and shit?
Yeah.
So Grip It was out, or was We Can't Be Stopped? Around what time was this?
That was that would have been. See, that case got dismissed, so I ain't really got no record of it.
Yeah, that's the most important part right there.
Sure.
So that was. I can't remember if it was right after the Grip It album. It was sometime after the Grip It album, though.
Yeah.
So I can't remember if we had put out the We Can't Be Stopped yet.
Yeah.
But for a fact, okay, We Can't Be Stopped was not out.
Yeah.
I know for a fact now, because I remember when I was locked up, I let one of my dudes go out and rap as me. Nobody knew because they hadn't seen us.
Yeah.
And just keep in mind that this is before, you know, all this internet stuff where you can just easily see what everybody looked like.
Yeah.
If they didn't watch, we didn't have videos out at that time. So BET and MTV wasn't playing our videos. So nobody really knew what we looked like unless they look at the album cover. So he went out there and acted like he was me and he got paid. Yeah, so I was locked up. So that was before We Can't Be Stopped.
Yeah. How much? So can we go back to that story real quick? Because the people listening don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But the story when you at the club or something, it was some guy being mistreated.
My buddy Oscar he has a cast on his leg, and because his leg is broken. So, but he's like Oscar's a ladies' man, and he just don't know how to slow down. When he see ladies, he get excited.
Yeah.
So he goes into the bathroom
to the woman's bathroom.
Girls down. He gonna chase this girl down, go all the way in the ladies' bathroom. Next thing I look up, the law got him just jacked up, dragging him like with his broken leg and all, just handling him real raw. And I've always had the mentality that you can't whoop the laws. Even if you do, they gonna win.
Yeah.
You know, you can, even if you win, you're gonna lose messing with the police.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my thing is I always try to stay out the way from them. You know, stay out of their way. But when they did that, I just lost it.
Yeah.
When they handled my boy like that, I was like, had a drink in my hand. I was like, and I'm not a heavy drinker.
Yeah.
But, you know, I had a drink in my hand and I was like, I said, man, y'all ain't got to handle him like that. So this one cop, little short black dude, about your color.
You looking at me? You know what I'm saying? Light skinned nigga. You know what I'm saying? Short, light skinned nigga. All right.
So he said,
Hey, y'all can't see it. This nigga Willie D just looked at me like, all right, what you gonna say?
Like the nigga.
Yeah, man, he by your color.
so he say, look here, he say, he was, I remember him because he used to start trouble.
Yeah.
He was a troublemaker.
Yeah.
He was the type of dude that stretches authority.
Yeah.
And so I always remember stay out of his way, stay out that dude's way. So when I told him, I say, man, y'all ain't got to handle him like that. And he was like, well, you can get out too. I put my drink down, I said, I've been kicked out of better places, started walking out.
Yeah.
And we walking out, he right behind me, and he walk on my on the heel of my shoe.
Yeah.
And I'm walking and I'm saying to myself, I said, man, if he step on my heel one more time,
Yeah.
I'm going to knock him out. And he stepped on my heel again, and I turned and gave him overhand right, knocked him out. And when I knocked him out, the other cop that was walking with him ran up on me, and I, bing, bing, fries and shake, right?
Fries and shake. Okay.
Yeah, so dropped him. So now I'm trying to, this club had two sides to it. One was the main hip hop side, the other was the laid back jazz side.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make my way out of the laid back jazz side, which is smaller, and I'm trying to get out of that door so I can jet out. So as I'm trying to get out of there, third cop come from around in that area. He see what's going on. He got two in front of me, but they walking up a little slower now.
Yeah.
And you know, they trying to creep up on me. And the third one, he comes up. Once he get in, he didn't see the other two get knocked out.
Yeah.
So he come up there, and he got in range, and I slide into him. Bang.
So now you 3 laws down.
3 laws down.
3 laws down. Boy, this living the dream.
So now I'm almost at, man, I'm like a few feet away from the door. I'm probably like 10 feet away from the door.
Yeah.
I can feel it. I'm about to, once I get outside, it's
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
2 big white boys with them big hats on, 10-gallon hats. They blocked the door. So now they all rush me. All of them, they grab me. And then the black cop that started it, once he got me on the ground, he hit me in the eye.
Oh man.
They put me in the car, and now everybody is outside. Everybody that came outside. The club pack had like 1,000 people in there, so everybody come outside.
Yeah.
Dudes start going in the car, getting their guns. People start yelling at the police, man, that's Willie D, let him go. That's Willie D.
Yeah.
So the law man, he's sitting in the car writing the ticket up, talking about, he say, yeah, man, why you ain't tell me who you was? I say, well, now you know who I am. Let me go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's like, nah, I can't do that, man, because we already done called it in.
That's how
So,
always is.
yeah. He said, we already called it in. So now it's dudes all around the cop cars and stuff, around the police, and they start shooting. They shooting in the air. The cops ducking, and I'm laying in the back seat. I'm trying to duck. I'm like, I ain't trying to get hit by a straight.
Right.
They just shooting the loud, scared, man. They ain't busting back like you see on TV when ain't nobody got a gun.
Yeah.
They ain't doing none of that.
Yeah.
They scared. They ducking.
Yeah.
Hiding behind cars. They ain't bust back one time.
God damn.
So they sent me in. They ran me in, man, and you know,
How much they was trying to give you for that shit though? You say
I
you
was
beat it,
already
right?
on 10 years probation, so
Okay.
I'm gonna start right there.
Okay.
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 So when I went to court, a train came on the track, man, and held me up. Slowest train ever, man.
Yeah.
That train took forever to get off that track. I finally get to court, man. I'm 5 minutes late. They revoked my bond.
Damn.
So I sat in jail for 30 days and had a lawyer come in there, like cold-blooded lawyer. And she died, but she was cold-blooded. Mary Ann.
Yeah.
Went in there, man, and got that thing dismissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And got back to work.